IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
A strong allegation against the Archdiocese of Ganyang Archbishop Anthony Apron, the latest in the sex abuse case involving the Catholic Church, coming up. Plus, several line the busy ITC intersection protesting a live-fire training range at Retidian. And 2 decades since tragedy hit the island, what the family of one Korean airline crash victim is doing to keep her memory alive.
Hafaday and good evening.
Defense attorney David Lujan has never been one to mince words, but he only needed one to describe what he thinks is happening with mediation in the child sex abuse cases against the local clergy.
That's right, Nick, and the word is scam. Here's the latest in the ongoing church scandal.
Loud and clear, attorney David Lujan blasted the Archdiocese of Ganyang and Archbishop Anthony Apron in federal court on Monday.
Of course it's a... What do you think it is? It's a scam.
So why proceed with it?
Huh?
Why proceed with mediation if you believe it's a scam?
Why proceed? Because mediation is not binding either.
In court today, attorney Lujan alleged the plaintiffs and the court are being, quote, played by the church and Apron, end quote. Lujan questioned their motive to rush resolution and further alleged there's a deal to ensure Apron stay a priest and remain on church payroll.
But ask yourself, do you think that Apron, who has a chance of coming back, wants to bankrupt this archdiocese? Huh? Ask yourself that.
Apron's attorney, Jackie Terlahi, fired back, calling Lujan unprofessional for not only his accusations, but also for yelling in the courtroom. Ultimately, the court ruled in Terlahi's favor and denied the motion to stay on Apron's cases. That means the 4 lawsuits against Apron will proceed in federal court, and soon. A hearing on Apron's motion to dismiss is scheduled for August 29. Terlahi reiterated today that her client will not participate in settlement talks.
ADR is an alternative dispute resolution meant for the purpose of allowing parties to attempt to reach a resolution without having to go through a litigation process. The problem that I've always said in this particular case is that we are rushing to judgment. We cannot determine a settlement damage amount without first determining liability. And the court agreed with me today. The court said a litigant has the right to proceed in every case. And Archbishop Apron has simply asked the court to make a determination on the constitutionality of the laws passed by our legislature. And that gives him the ability to ask the court to dismiss this case should the court find in his favor.
The remaining 73 cases will proceed with settlement talks. Oregon-based retired federal judge Michael Hogan will serve as mediator. He's scheduled to meet with the parties in Hawaii next month and arrive on Guam in late October. Lujan tells KUAM he hopes to settle as much as 75% of his cases via mediation, especially for victims who want resolution and fast. Those are the victims who are elderly. The remaining cases will return to court.
There's a chance mediation will be done even before the court finishes with its ruling. Because what's going to happen is on August 29, there'll be a hearing. And then, after that, the court makes a decision. Judge Manibusan's role is simply to make a recommendation. And it goes up to Judge Gatewood.
Also appearing via phone, attorney Michael Patterson, who was co-counsel for the Archdiocese, expressed his concerns. Should the court rule on Apron's motion to dismiss, he stated it could have implications on the church and jeopardize their insurance coverage and assets.
In Lujan's filing late this afternoon, he says their motion to dismiss is being used to scare this plaintiff and scores of others into a quick and cheap settlement through mediation. Quote, it is Apron's and the Archdiocese's secret conspiracy to minimize financial loss to the church on Guam, and perhaps Apron's ticket not to be completely removed as an archbishop, end quote. In that same filing, he opposes defendants' motion to dismiss the case on grounds that Guam law is unconstitutional. That hearing again is set for August 29. A 33-year-old man is under arrest accused of beating a woman known to him and chasing her to a neighbor's home. Gideon Jason Uggan allegedly slapped the woman in the face, hit her with a belt, and put her in a headlock. Though the woman managed to escape to a nearby home, Uggan allegedly pushed the window in and pulled her by the hair to take her outside. Court documents state Uggan admitted to slapping the victim, entering the neighbor's house, and dragging the woman outside. Uggan is charged with home invasion, burglary, family violence, and criminal trespass.
Police are asking for your help locating a suspect involved in an early morning robbery in Tumon. The incident occurred at Winter 3 Game Room just before 4 this morning. Authorities report the masked man wielded a baseball bat at the cashier before taking off on foot with roughly $80 in cash. The man was described as being possibly local, standing 5 feet 10 inches, slim build, and last seen wearing a black sweater and blue jeans. If you have any information, you're urged to call Guam Crime Stoppers 477-HELP.
An internal affairs investigation is now underway at the Department of Corrections. Early today around 3 a.m., prison leaders say a suspicious package was found in the buffer zone area at the Mingilao compound. Corrections officers came up on the item, finding a cell phone and a sandwich bag that had various SIM cards and chewing tobacco inside. Investigators are now looking into how it got there. Also, DepCorp officials confirm a separate investigation is underway after a section of the inner fence at the prison had apparently been pulled and damaged Friday night. This is the second incident where a fence was damaged in the last month.
Well, members of Putehi Letegzen rallied along the ITC intersection Monday afternoon, calling on the public to speak out in support of saving Ritidian from becoming a live fire training range. Isabaza has more.
Dozens of people rallied along the roadway, calling on the community for help.
It's a distress call because the firing range has been approved has got the latest approval from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service with their biological opinion.
Save Ritidian member Sabina Perez said this latest approval would allow the construction of the controversial live fire training range to move forward.
It's Ritidian and also Haputo. They're planning to destroy over 1,000 acres of limestone forest. Not only is it a natural wonder, it's a habitat to a lot of species that are only found here on Guam or maybe the Mariana Islands.
The group met with Governor Eddie Calvo last month in an effort to urge him to take steps to halt the construction from moving forward. Perez believes that amending or terminating the programmatic agreement of 2011 may be one path to make that happen.
We want to urge the governor to help us stop the firing range.
Earlier this year, Governor Calvo withdrew his support for the PA, citing a breach to the agreement due to H-2B visa denials. However, Calvo is not a signatory to the agreement that was forged between the island's state historic preservation officer and the federal government.
We have to take a look at the policies that led us to this point. And so that's why we're asking for not just the stopping of the firing range, but an examination of how do we get to this point where our species are about to become extinct, our cultural sites are about to be desecrated. You know, it should never have gotten to this point.
Meanwhile, Congresswoman Madeline Berdalio has previously noted that the community expressed support for the Ritidian location in prior hearings because it addressed concerns raised in the environmental impact statement and is located entirely on Department of Defense land. She added the DoD has committed to ensuring public access to cultural sites in the area. These sites are not part of the range itself, but of the surface danger zone used to ensure public safety. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Thanks, Isa. We'll stick around for more news here on Primetime.
You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
At Shell, it's about offering more than just fuel. It's about providing service to people. From hot coffees to warm welcomes, from clean bathrooms to fresh food, we're on a mission to make you leave happier than when you arrived. So whatever your journey, we're here. Welcome to service. Welcome to Shell. Serving the islands for over 30 years, Share your story at Shell Foodies Guam on Instagram and Facebook. Hashtag Station Stories, hashtag Shell Guam.
GU Self-Storage, Guam's newest and largest storage facility with the island's largest variety of storage unit sizes to meet customer demands. Our facility applies the most advanced access and security surveillance system, including the state-of-the-art Easy Code phone app. Keep what's important to you safe and secure with fully covered loading and unloading area in a fully climate-controlled facility. We offer professional packing, pickup, and delivery of your storage items and complimentary use of hand truck, appliance dollies, and pallet jacks, and offer ADA accessible units. For our customer convenience, we offer access to our on-site business center, conference room, and mail hub services. Call our friendly and professional management team at 648-7867 to learn more about our flexible month-to-month lease options with best rates starting as low as $50. GU Self-Storage, located next to McDonald's in Harmon, the old GPA building.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
This is Tabby. Tabby's service provider is IT&E. This allows her to walk on campus without having to rely on Wi-Fi.
Hey, Abby. Hey, I switched to the IT&E student plan just like you. I love how affordable their plan is. I'm so glad I switched to IT&E. What?
Get up to 5 gigs a month for just $30 and the first 3 months free at IT&E.
IT&E.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back.
Well, this Sunday marks the 20 years since Korean Airlines Flight 801 crashed on Guam. More than 200 people died in the tragedy. And tonight, the spirit of one of those victims, Jane Wah-Young Kim, lives on as her family gives back to the community just as she did when she was alive. It's a day that forever remains in Guam's history.
And so it was a huge shock.
Arriving August 6, 1997 from Seoul, KAL 801 crashed on Nimitz Hill. The death toll at more than 200. It's also the day Yuri Kim lost her mother.
The way that she left us is extremely unfortunate and terribly sad. We live with that every day. But the meaning of her life is more than that one moment.
And her memory remains here on this memorial, Yuri's mom, Jane, along with the dozens more that died that tragic day. Jane was a homemaker and an active member with the Korean Women's Association. She was also known for finding ways to give back through scholarships.
She was always emphasizing the importance of being educated and using our education to improve the lives of ourselves and everyone around us.
Today, her legacy continued.
Keep your mother in mind because your mother will keep you in mind.
The day after the 20th anniversary, Yuri spoke to the girls at Academy during a special mass for their first day back to school. Among the bunch, these 4 teens who were awarded a full year tuition-free through the Jane Wah-Young Kim Scholarship. Though neither were born when the crash occurred, they are thankful.
I was really shocked that something like this can happen on Guam.
I didn't even know when the crash happened. I just found out about it today.
I feel really honored and blessed because my family doesn't have that financial burden anymore, and I'm so honored to receive this from the Kim family. There's great people.
Knowing nothing about it and getting such a benefit from it is amazing, and I think that the Kim family is amazing.
I hope these girls, they dream big, they work hard, and that they always stay thankful.
Since 1988, the foundation has given out more than $100,000 in scholarships. Something new, Yuri tells me. They have launched the Jane Wah-Young Kim Teaching Award. So from now through April 1st of next year, they are looking for a middle and a high school teacher who you think goes above and beyond. For more information, you can email Yuri Kim at janekimfoundation@gmail.com. Well, Special K9 is remembered in a dedication ceremony today. A few years ago, KUAM partnered with Customs and Quarantine to see what it was like to work in the force alongside drug detector dogs.
And that's where I got to meet Toya, who stole my heart. Though she's no longer with us, her memory will live on.
Dogs like Speedy will get their much-needed exercise and playtime here. Here's Speedy, delighted to make new friends today. But this is not just any park for dogs. Today, the gated area just in front of Guam Animals in Need in Jigo was dedicated to a very special dog.
This park right here, as we see right here, right there's, they put her name up. You have her picture right here. Our guys came in here the past couple of days, and they kind of like help, clean this place up.
Customs and Quarantine Director James McDonald is referring to Toya, a black Labrador retriever who worked tirelessly to fight the war on drugs.
Toya is not just a dog. She was an officer, and a great officer.
Toya is responsible for the seizure of over $6.2 million of crystal methamphetamine being smuggled into Guam's borders. That's in addition to sniffing out over $40,000 worth of marijuana. After 6 years as a drug detector dog, she returned home with her handler before finding her forever home. Earlier this year, Toya fell victim to animal cruelty. She was discovered far from her family with a large cut to her stomach, what looked like a gash from a machete.
This thing is so special for us, it's very traumatic, how she was put to rest, but there was a reason for that, and something good, has come out for that, and we just want to keep it out there in the community that, you can't be treating animals like that. They're like human beings.
Game Board President Cyrus Lur says her memory will live on in these gates for other dogs to enjoy.
It's just kind of a nice way to remember her going into the future.
The hope is to continue the partnership between Gain and Customs and potentially train Gain dogs to work.
We've talked about it, and as a matter of fact, my guys, the guys that are certified train the trainer, they come up here pretty often.
It's been done in the past. Not drug dogs, but we have trained animals adopted from Gain have been trained in the past to sniff out rhino beetles and other invasive species. And there's nothing preventing any of our animals being able to be used as drug dogs as well.
The Guam Visitors Bureau has released its findings from the 2017 Survey of Tourism Attitudes of Residents survey. The survey is used to gain valuable insight regarding how residents view the tourism industry. The last STAR survey was conducted in 2010. Data shows that collected over the course of a 4-week period and was completed by June 2017 with a sample size of more than 1,200 residents. Among its highlights, the survey notes increased favorability towards tourism, with 69% of residents believing that tourism has a positive impact on them and their families in Guam overall. The full STAR survey report can be found at guamvisitorsbureau.com.
When you hear Trench Challenge, some of you may think you have to be an extreme athlete. Well, that's not true. All you have to do is have courage, confidence, and a whole lot of heart.
So during this Sunday's competition, there's a special charity challenge which Team KUAM is pitching in to help raise money for Special Olympics Guam. As Sabrina Salas-Matanani reports, you can too.
You don't have to be at the top of the fitness game to join.
Cool. How's everybody feeling so far? Awesome. Tired? That's not too good. Not too good, right?
Courtesy of Custom Fitness in Anigua, Coach Steven Sablon helped our squad and our partner Special Olympics Guam get in shape for Sunday.
Just going to make sure you guys are prepared, right, for our little obstacle course. Push. There you go. Use those legs. Use those legs. Oh, good, buddy. All right, turn around. Turn around.
Sure, there will be trained athletes competing, but there's also the Charity Challenge, an exclusive go time of 9:20 a.m. For all those that register and participate in this recreational division, proceeds from the registration will benefit Special Olympics Guam. Race coordinator Tom Akagami and Special Olympics director Frank Flore.
When Frank told me that they use the equipment they use the money to directly benefit the athletes, it really touched my heart, and I thought we should continue and keep going.
We take whatever funds we can get and put it directly into training or buying equipment and coming up with things that we can have the athlete go directly into benefiting the athletes.
Athletes that are excited for Sunday.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Titan. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from the village of Jigo.
How excited are you?
Excited but nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Never did this kind of challenge.
What do you looking for?
Just having fun. Not like tired myself out when I'm out there.
And even if our friends get tired, not to worry, because Team KUAM will be there to support them all the way.
Let's go with them. Let's go. Get a shot with them. Let's go. Almost there, Shane. Almost there, Shane. Go, Shane. Go, Shane. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Good work, Shane. Nice job, everybody.
In the charity challenge, you go at your own pace. It's not timed, there are no penalties, so there are no excuses. Go to trenchevents.com and register under the recreational division today.
Yeah, and this year you can join Crystal and myself out there on the course, right, Chris?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Well, Head in Sports Double D has youth football action from over the weekend, but first, here's weather.
From the network that brought you up to 3 times more data comes the dawn of a new data. The epic story of Guam's only network brave enough to give 10 free gigs of bonus data on every line every month to customers who bundle their services. Reviewers are calling the offer totes awesome. Best deal ever. And yes.
Visit gta.net for details.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus. You can overcome anything because every step, every move brings you closer to your goals. This is what makes you an alpha.
It's that time of the year again. Sagua Managa's annual Kids Carnival is back for its 3rd year. Free admission, loads of free entertainment that even the babies can enjoy, along with tons of goodies for kids of all ages. So save the date, parents. Sagua Managa's Kids Carnival, Saturday, August 12th from 4 to 7 p.m. at Adelut. We hope to see you all there again. Special thanks to Bank of Guam, Community First Federal Credit Union, Addis Trust and Investment, Calvo Select Care, Moylan's Net Care, Guam Regional Medical City, and our community sponsors.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. Parent of the year? Better. Making her heart skip a beat. Thump. Undeniable. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC with 0% financing through 72 months on this lineup of 2017 models when you finance through GM Financial. We are professional grade. GMC.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. The Guam National Youth Football Federation kicked off their 2017 season. It was the Angels and Giants meeting up at the Weddingale Field in Dedido. The Angels returning as Metgood Division champions. The Giants started the game off deep in their own territory. Daniel Paraiso, coming off the edge, fights off 2 blockers for the tackle for a loss. The Angels defense hold the Giants from gaining a first down. Giants forced to punt. High snap ball goes over the kicker's head and rolls into the end zone. Daniel Paraiso recovers the ball for a defensive touchdown to put the home team up 6-0. On the ensuing kickoff, the Angels would regain possession after the Giants couldn't hold on to the ball. Isaiah Areola blew up the middle, forcing a fumble, recovered by the offense. Areola gives pressure again, almost gets the sack. Alex Sojo rolls left. Christian Guerrero stays wide and hangs on for the tackle. Giants defense returned the favor and put the Angels offense on 4th down. Instead of punting, the Angels go with the toss left, reverse to Sage Castro, who was lined up at the receiver spot. Castro follows his blockers, shows patience, and picks up the big first down. Caleb Murphy picked up another first down for the Angels. Quick pitch left, avoids the first defender, shakes off a jersey grab, and barrels his way upfield to move the chains. The defending champs hold on for the 32-0 shutout win. Isaiah Areola comes up with another big tackle for a loss here in his team's losing effort. A total of 10 teams took part in the Guam Volleyball Federation's girls volleyball tournament held at the Teason High School gym. Yap and Kiribati were expected to attend the tournament, but due to funding was unable to make the trip. Instead of canceling the event, all the teams competing in the one-day tournament were able to play free of charge. Art Stanley, tournament coordinator, says this was a way to give back to the players who helped raise funds for the U14 and U19 teams who traveled to Minnesota and represented Guam recently.
Despite the other islands not being able to come, I really love how all the girls still came out. You know, we worked hard over the summer, and it's good to see the talent and the skill all coming together and us just having fun and playing each other. As a community, a volleyball community, that we're here to support each other and just improve every day.
Big thanks to Sophie Duenas from Teason High for allowing the tournament to take place on the campus. Guam 16's red team, made up of sophomores, took the tournament title. Guam is crowned the first ever national champion of bowling over the weekend at Central Lanes. 14-year-old Noah Timinglow is Guam's top bowler, securing a year-long of bragging rights. Timinglow took home the title after defeating third seed Cesar Villanueva 268-241 in the Open Masters event. Timinglow entered as the top seed heading into the finals. Noah came out hitting 6 straight strikes. A split in the 8th by Villanueva, followed by a double from Timinglow in the 10th frame, sealed the deal. Jae Sang Lee took home third. 12-year-old Evan Duenas earned the first national youth title, using his 32-pin handicap advantage to beat top seed James Doyle in the championship match, 170 plus 56 to 186 plus 24 for the victory. Frank Manabusin Jr. won the classic title with a 209 game, edging out Josiah Lanuza. Shannon Bukikosa took third, while Anastasia Leon Guerrero finished in 4th. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
My job is to protect.